A consumer alert tonight for anyone who's considering selling, trading, or donating an old cell phone.
Yeah, when you give a phone away, you may be handing over a whole lot of your own personal information, even if you think you've cleared your phone. Consumer editor Susan Kopen's here to show us how easy it can be to get all that information. You were surprised by this.
Yeah, so think about how many times we buy new phones. We then have to get rid of our old phones, right? Well, we went to St. Vincent College in Latrobe, where they are doing research on our digital footprint. They bought boxes of old phones and then plugged them in. They spent less than $100 and hit the jackpot in information.
When it comes to cell phones in America, the numbers tell the story. 78% of adults have a smartphone. We use 9.6 trillion megabytes of data, 2.9 trillion voice minutes, and 1.9 trillion text messages are exchanged. Smartphones are our lives.
The current phone of today is more powerful than the laptop of 8 years ago.
We use them for photos and emails, text messages, banking and shopping, just about everything.
It is a treasure trove for identity theft.
What Professor Anthony Serapillia is about to show us will send a shiver down your digital spine.
Getting an image of a phone is a relatively fast process.
In his computer lab at St. Vincent College, he and his students were looking for information left behind on cell phones.
And what did you find?
We found a lot of text messages, conversations, personal items, even Snapchat and things that you think are going to be gone, they're not gone. We'll find it.
This damaged iPhone, the second one they plugged in, turned out to be filled with illegal activity.
That had text messages of drug deals, prostitution, and gambling. It was as plain as day and clear as a bell, even including pictures.
This phone didn't come with a battery, but it did have its memory card still included.
So you're giving away
Your life.
your life.
Yes.
Professor Serapillia was able to pull up these pictures for us from that phone. And within 5 minutes, using Google and Facebook, we pieced together the owner's name, birthday, address, his wife's name, even that he likes to hunt and has a hot tub.
Identity thieves that are trying to build a story around you so that they can impersonate you, so they can open accounts in your name, so they can just make a good story.
Using software that anyone can buy, Professor Serapillia and his students scanned phones that were purchased from Goodwill.
Everything, all makes and models from earlier Samsung phones to iPhones.
All of the phones were sold in bulk online. 25 pounds of phones purchased for just $83. Of the 80 phones they purchased, 47 of them had useful information.
So millions of people are just giving away all their information.
Absolutely, just unaware.
So before you ever give your phone away or trade it in, there are steps you can take to try to wipe it clean.
What do you need to do before you hand over your phone to anybody?
For most people, a simple factory reset will take care of the problem.
Before you do that, remove the SIM or SD card and keep it somewhere safe and encrypt your data.
Do you think most people would be shocked to know what survives on their phones?
Absolutely, because we just assume it's gone.
And clearing your phone of your information should take about 5 minutes. We have more information on how to remove your data at kdka.com. So for most people, you're going to go through all these steps and remove the data. The average person, you buy this phone, you're not going to be able to find the information. Okay, it's going to be gone. But for someone like researchers or someone who's a thief, it's very simple to get this software, plug it in, and boom, there you have it.
It appeared to be really easy for them.
Yeah.
So this one phone that had the evidence of the drug dealing and the prostitution, what did you find out about whoever owned that phone?
So they actually traced who this phone belonged to. It was a guy in Alabama. They called the authorities in Alabama and they said, okay, yeah, we know who this guy is, and he's back in prison. So he's in jail. But the other guy, this guy Paul, just in 5 minutes using Facebook and Google, I pieced together all of his information and I called him at home. He did not return my phone call, but I know a lot about him.
I bet you do.
Word of warning for all of us.
Yeah, and every phone is different, so really you have to read the manufacturer's instructions on how to get rid of all the data. But
we can Google
it's out
that,
there.
right?
You can Google that, it's out there, and make sure you do it before you turn your phone over.
I think you've made a lot of people think a lot about what they're going to do with their old phones. All right, Susan, thanks.
Susan.